and welcome back. Today I'm gonna bring you along as I decorate my main living space. We just moved into a new house. I am so excited to decorate it. And honestly, I do consider myself a minimalist, but I do love home decor. It brings a really cozy element that I won't give that up because that's something that I really value. So I wanted to show you how I decorate as a minimalist, keeping things cozy, but definitely trying not to overdo it, especially on like little knickknacks and things. Thank you so much for joining me today, and let's get started. In our front entryway, we have this wall, and I'm gonna be putting some wainscoting here, which I think will look really pretty, but for now, it's just this. And I do eventually hope to paint, but for now, I wanna add a few things. This cute little farmhouse hutch came from Amazon. It was a little bit of a pain to put together, I'm not gonna lie. And I do wanna spray paint these gold to match more of the decor that I'm hoping to do. So you'll see that in a minute. These little mirrors I think came from Ross. They were so inexpensive. So those came from the last house. And then I did pick up a couple of new things for this space. And I'm also gonna be using a couple things I already had. So I'll kind of talk you through it. Let's go ahead and decorate this little space. Here is what we have, and I love adding greenery, especially when most of my decor is neutral, which it definitely is. So I brought that from the last house. Then Hobby Lobby has these really cute little checkered or plaid farmhouse pillows. I have a pink one upstairs as well, but look at how cute that gray is right there. I love adding pillows to little console tables like this or little entryway tables. Again, I'm definitely going for something cozy. Then this hello sign I got on Amazon. I will link this for you. It was very inexpensive and I really, really like it. It's so cute. Then a candle from Home Goods. Another Hobby Lobby find are these beads. They really add something. I love the texture. And then this tray, it just came from Amazon as well. So I will have that linked. Anyway, this is how it looks. Let me give you another angle. Isn't that cute? And I'm thinking about getting a runner for right here, but I might end up regretting it because the kids do walk through here with their shoes on. So I can't decide. Let me know if you were me. Would you add a runner right here, a rug? Or would you say no? Just leave it and avoid the stress of having it get dirty from the kids. But for now, this is really cute. And when I paint, it'll definitely cheer it up as well. This is what we have in the living room right now. I will try and link as much as I can down below. We grabbed this faux fiddle leaf from Home Goods, as well as this little end table, which I think is so pretty. And it hasn't been a problem with the kids. One thing I wondered is if it would get too smudged, if it wouldn't be worth it, but my kids leave it alone. So it's not a problem, and it has extra storage, so that's awesome. This couch, I'm in love with it. This came from a place called RC Willie. I know that's not everywhere, but we have that store in Utah, and this has just been a dream. And then we have this fireplace over here, which I've showed in previous videos. This one came from overstock.com. I will try and link that as well. I will try and link as many things as I can. So I'm gonna go ahead and just add a few simple touches to try and make this feel a little bit more cozy. Adding throw pillows is one of my personal favorite ways to cozy up a space, and I know this is not everybody's cup of tea, especially if you are trying to declutter and majorly minimize, but this is something that I absolutely love. So I'm definitely going to keep adding throw pillows to any space that I live in because I think it just feels very welcoming, and I love how comfortable it makes the couch. So let me know down below, do you like having throw pillows, or do you think they're just added clutter and you would rather not have them? For the fireplace, I really want to add some greenery. I think it just brightens up the space, and it kind of, I think, is going to help tie in the green from this fiddle leaf. So I just grabbed this at HomeGoods. I'm going to go ahead and use this, and then I'll show you what I have from my old house that I think is going to look really pretty right here, and then one new thing that I picked up. I grabbed this at HomeGoods. It actually has a little light in the bottom that is battery operated, so that I think is going to look really pretty, especially at night. And this is what I'm bringing from my old house that is perfect. I'm bringing in gold, which is a color that I've never really used in home decor before, but I think it's going to look really pretty in this house. So those are the three things I'm going to put on the mantle. Again, really simple, but that is definitely what I'm going for. Is the piano that we painted from our last house. This is actually the piano that I grew up playing on. So it's really sentimental, and I love this like bluish gray color. I've already got a couple things up here. So these two square pictures, I guess, are from HomeGoods. They were $30 each, but really they're amazing. They are so perfect for this space, and I really did want to do something kind of bold but still simple and definitely neutral. And then I'll show you this little lamp here in just a second, but I want to make this again just a little bit more cozy, so I'll show you what I've got for the piano bench. I picked up this little faux fur rug from HomeGoods, and I thought it would be so pretty on the piano bench, and it would just make it more cozy and inviting, and I love how it turned out. Here is a little desk lamp that I got at HomeGoods, and I loved it for right here. We had a little piano light, but it was old, and I just was ready for something new, so I thought this was perfect, and we just plugged it in behind the piano, and we can just turn it on when we're ready to play. And then here's a closer look at these. Aren't they cute? I think they're really pretty. They've got a mirror behind them, which makes them just a little bit more interesting. And again, I like that it's not, I had a shelf above here in the last house. I'll go ahead and show you a clip right here. And I'm trying to avoid too many little decor pieces. So I thought this was a good place to add something a little bit more bold, but again, really simple. Let's decorate this little end table. I'll show you the storage it's got. It's a really amazing little piece of furniture, really. I don't have anything in it yet, but I figured we could keep like playing cards. I could even store like diapers and wipes in here if I wanted to. I don't know what I'm going to put in here, and maybe I won't put anything in here, but for now it's just an empty little space. I really want to add some extra light in this corner, so I'll show you what I picked up. I got a lamp for this corner because it just adds a really nice ambiance in the evening. I adore it. And then I finally printed some pictures of my kids. Let me know if you relate, but I am so bad at getting them printed. So I went ahead and framed this one of all three of them, which was so cute. And then I found this coaster at Hobby Lobby, which was really perfect to add here if we have drinks or something. If my husband and I have drinks in the living room, not the kids, just us adults. But I also wanted to add some texture with a basket and a blanket. Again, just to add some coziness. We can use the blanket in the evening if we want to. But one tip I have is if you want to elevate your pillow just a little bit, like pop it up a little, add another blanket down below. So I will show you how that looks in just a second, but it's a really nice way to get another blanket into the living room and then again add a little bit of height. But I love this texture. Adding baskets has been one of my favorite ways to decorate and kind of utilize the space as well in a functional way. Then there was this really blank piece of wall up above the couch, kind of between the dining room and the living room, separating those two. And so I grabbed this welcome home sign at Hobby Lobby, and it is perfect. It's something that I brought from the last place that we lived. And then I grabbed these two poofs from Target. I don't think they're gonna last very long, honestly, with kids. Probably not the smartest purchase, but I did Scotch guard them to death, and we are really enjoying them. They're nice to pop your legs up on, and the kids can sit on them too. I found an extra little shrub, so I'm gonna add it right here. I actually really like that. I think it really ties everything together, and this corner definitely needed some life. So I think that looks really good. Let me know if you were me, would you leave it here, or do you like it better without? I like it better with, but I love hearing your feedback. So there's without, and there is with. I grabbed this shelf ladder from Hobby Lobby, and it really ended up being the perfect thing for this space. So as you can see on the right, we have our entryway, and then on the left, our kitchen. So there's this chunk of wall that really needed something. This is pretty much the only space that I'm gonna add several little items. So earlier I mentioned not wanting to get too knick-knacky in my decor, but I did want to put a few things here. We have a picture of Jesus, we have a picture of Lila, a clock, which is very useful. Then I added a candle and some more greenery. There's a candle holder right next to the Jesus picture, and I need a candle for it. But trying to keep things all very light and neutral helps it also not look too cluttered, but I am enjoying the way this turned out. All right, at this point, let's move into the kitchen. I really do have just a couple ideas for what we can do on this dining room table. I do want to add a little bit of greenery, and what I'm thinking is of using this. This actually came from my old house, but I think it is the perfect thing for this table. So let's add that with a table runner. I actually have one that I need to find. Anyway, we did switch out the chandelier as well, which made a huge difference in this space. So still need some curtains. I don't know what to do for curtains. I have no idea. I need your help. Would you let me know down in a comment? What would you put in here for curtains? Would you put in something patterned, or would you put in something neutral, like no patterns, maybe a neutral pattern? I would love your feedback. We got some tufted chairs, captain's chairs for the dining room off of Amazon. These were actually pretty inexpensive, and they really tied the space together. This is a new dining room table for us. We got it off of Wayfair, and then these metal chairs you can purchase on Amazon as well for not very much money, and we've had them for a very long time, but we felt like they worked really nicely in this space. So I'm just gonna add a kind of a light blue gray table runner, and then this little plant that I grabbed from Home Goods years ago, and it's just come with us everywhere we've lived and has always looked really pretty. One tip that I absolutely love is keeping your counters clear if you want a clutter-free space. But I feel like because I've got the living room decorated and you can see the living room from the kitchen, I definitely want to like marry the two. I want them to look like they belong together. So for me, it makes sense to just add a couple little things, especially because what I have in mind is really simple and neutral. So I painted this little board. This is something that I saw at Home Goods, just a plain cutting board, but to make it a little bit more farmhousey, I wanted to paint it. So I just quickly added some white paint. So my idea is to put it in this corner right here. If it gets to be too much, I'll take it out. That's the thing with home decor. You don't have to commit to anything. I mean, just put it in your house, see how you like it. So I'm gonna add this to this corner right here, and you can help me decide if it should stay or not, but I do feel like it definitely needs a little something. I wanted to show you what this little corner looks like without the candles, so just to simplify even more, you can definitely add less. I do think in the end I will keep the candle there, but another thing I like to do is add canisters. Like this one has my flour and sugar, but they're neutral and they're pretty, so they don't look too cluttered to me on the counter. And my new pantry is pretty small, so it's really useful to be able to have those canisters out. And then I just added this lamb's ear wreath on the pantry door Here is what the kitchen looks like with nothing on the counters and no wreath, which is really pretty. It's very clean looking, very bright, but to just add a little bit of something, a little bit of life. I do really like just these couple simple things, but you will have to let me know if you prefer the before to the after, if you think just that clean blank slate is better. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching today. If you would like to see more of my home decor as I go through this new house, please give this video a thumbs up. Have a beautiful day, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!